Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this. This will be part 24 of Syberia, the world before. If my mouse can move, we shall go. Oh, hello. It's great playing a mouse-based game when your mouse is on the fritz. I've changed the battery, that's done nothing.
It looks like it's holding up, despite the storm.
Would the water at all be turning into ice? I have never really been around a snowstorm, so I don't quite know how the sudden cold would affect water.
I don't think it's cold enough for fuel to freeze, but maybe someone should store it inside, just in case.
Well, you go, girl. Get that done. Ooh, look, there's all the floodlights around.
No one here? It's not that late. I'd have thought Demoiselle Lenny would still be up.
I believe that old people retire early, don't they?
Demoiselle Lenny had tea with someone. Maybe with that alpinist guy. Another one of those cigars.
I mean, I don't want to just walk in on a room, you know? Oh, we're taking something?
Too small for a door.
Oh, okay, so it's like a screw of some sort? Or a key, okay. I thought there was something here. Maybe not. Okay, let's go look at the, this is her chair, isn't it?
I was hoping to find Demoiselle Lenny here.
Interesting. Alright, I guess we go upstairs.
No time to explore the refuge again. I need to find the frozen bodies. No time to explore the refuge again. I need to find the frozen bodies.
Okay, I mean, the side quest is exploring the common room, so I don't know if that means I'm missing something. Let me just have a quick look-sees around. There was the thing hanging up on the wall.
Look, Oscar! A distant cousin!
What are you talking about, Kate Walker? And why are you laughing?
That this doesn't count as exploring the common room? Okay, whatever, Stravs. Just gonna keep going. Oh, no, let's go up. Nope, we can't go up there. Okay, well, I don't know what else I need to look at.
Lenny's left her lookout post. Hardly surprising.
Oh,
with this
hey, there's
blizzard.
someone standing right there. Hey, mate. Are we doing this again? Okay, I guess we are. Okay, I don't know.
I'm not gonna get a decent photo in this weather.
Okay, so we don't have to do anything, I'm going to assume. Let's go see this person. Just creeping on over in the corner here.
What's this?
Oh, it's the frozen bodies from the Devil's Pass. The forensic team had to bring them up here because of the blizzard. But their generator shut off. I'm concerned it could damage the bodies.
Where's Demoiselle Lenny?
Oh, in her room, resting. She collapsed right after the forensic team left for Wagen.
Jeez, what happened?
I'm pretty sure it has to do with the bodies. I mean, she was staring down in that direction for, well, all the time. And then, when they brought them up from the Devil's Pass, it was like she had seen a ghost or something. It was almost as if...
As if she knew the departed.
What?
Is someone taking care of her?
Oh yes, don't worry. She's with that hermit who brings her wood and provisions sometimes.
Okay, in that case, you go back inside. I'll take care of the generator.
Are you sure?
Positive, just go. Go on. I need to check something in the tent anyway.
I just feel the need to point out the fact that she's not wearing gloves. Oh, okay. I was going to say, there's nothing I can interact with.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay, that looks like it's a circular something or other.
The gas tank's empty. I better find some fuel so I can turn on the generator.
Okay,
Didn't
well,
you come across a jerry can earlier? Better go check it out.
Yes! Thanks, Oscar!
wow, way to just slap me in the face with what I needed to do. Holy dooly, I know my memory is atrocious, but I can remember that we ran into some fuel not too long ago. Okay, there was the option to interact with that or something about the can, so I'm not sure if maybe I don't know. Anyways, let's just keep going.
I should fill up the generator first. I'll come back later.
Oh, okay, we're being watched. I do kind of like that the French guy was like, oh hey, it's you again. Didn't even flinch that someone else appeared next to him who wasn't there already, you know? Okay, so that was that. Oh, hello, there's some stuff here.
Nothing. Speak to me, Oscar!
This button must have turned on the generator, Kate Walker. But you still need to use the starter.
Okay! Thanks, Oscar!
Again, I've been solving puzzles all this time without him. That's the key. Nice, okay, so that's the crank, I'm assuming, which will go in the other
Must
spot.
be to crank up the generator.
Yep.
Ugh, dry biscuits. Wonder how long they've been there.
Oh no! The lights are all on. It's kind of like from a horror movie or something when you turn all the lights on and then it's like, oh no, we can see everything.
Looks like the rescuers left in a hurry after they moved the bodies here. Must have been surprised by the blizzard.
Why wouldn't they have just stayed in the refuge?
That's not Dana in this body bag.
Oh, it's Leon.
Leon. It's as if he died yesterday. Like in those stories where people are found perfectly preserved in ice for decades after being carried away by an avalanche. Hard to believe he's been dead for over 60 years. That's quite amazing. And grim at the same time.
This game has no subtlety. I'm just being hit in the face with all of the plot points. Okay, white man, around 30, fair hair, body in an exceptional state of preservation after being trapped in ice for many decades. Probably died in an avalanche in the mid-1940s. Everything indicates that this is the body of alpinist and resistance fighter Leon Kobatis, reported missing during a delicate exfiltration operation. His identity should be confirmed by further analysis and a visual identification expected to take place soon.
An unidentified blonde woman in her 40s. That can't be Dana.
White, female, blonde hair with blue eyes, between 40 and 50 years of age. Due to lack of evidence, her identity is impossible to determine with certitude. However, given the presumed identity of the two other bodies found in the ice, there is every reason to believe that this person participated in the resistance operation that was probably swept away by an avalanche in the mid-1940s. Yeah, I think that's a fair assumption. Good job, guys.
That's it, Oscar. Dana's body is not among those found with Leon's. What a relief.
Now that that's cleared up, Kate Walker, maybe we should take shelter within somewhat more solid premises.
Right. We should go and check on Demoiselle Lenny in the refuge. I have a lot of new questions for her.
Yeah, I mean, we're not just catching up with her, we are confronting her. It's pretty strong language. Okay, sorry, I just had to go. My dog is sitting on the bed and her butt was just hanging off and I was like, dude, you were gonna fall.
Demoiselle Lenny is resting upstairs.
Okay. No, I want, yep.
Hello? Sir?
Are you sure you want to follow that individual, Kate Walker?
I don't think he looked threatening. Rather the opposite, Oscar.
Is that one of the gurus?
Sir? Are you there?
Turn up the light. Okay.
What have we got here?
The meeting. The journey. Brothers and sisters in arms. Okay.
This portrait, it looks like Leon.
Yeah, Leon and a
Style reminds me
Guru.
of that other portrait of him that he described in his letter from Baltayar. The one made by the...
Derna.
the Go-Rune.
No, not Derna. She's old, like me.
I'm Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate Walker.
Yes. And you're the one that Leon saved during the Origin expedition a long time ago, aren't you?
Yes.
The Goran from Baltayar. Well, you've come a long way, Mr.
Ludwig. Ludwig Hardtack.
Well, Mr. Ludwig, if you don't mind my asking, what happened when you and Leon returned to Ostertal to join the Resistance fighters? And how did you meet Dana?
Leon. My brother.
These drawings, they're moments from your life, aren't they? Looks like a river. And that little figure looks wounded. Is that you when you met Leon and the scientist from the Origin expedition?
Yes.
That person in the middle of the others was in the other paintings. That's Leon, isn't it?
Yes. Leon.
That group. Is it your tribe, Mr. Ludwig?
Yeah.
So you all live together in a cave in Baltayar? Right. So you and your tribe took Leon in after the death of Reinhard Berger in 1937. That's how he was able to survive the winter in the mountains. Then you went with Leon when he decided to return to Vagen to join the Resistance fighters?
Mm-hmm.
These combat scenes, are they of the liberation of Vagen?
Before. During Resistance.
Had Dana already joined the Resistance operation by that time? I mean, by the time shown in the drawing.
No. Later.
The blonde girl with you and Leon can't be Lenny, right?
Yes. Lenny. My sister.
I knew Lenny was a Resistance fighter, but she never told me she fought alongside Leon, let alone you. She even went as far as saying that she never saw Leon again after 1937, when they all met at the refuge with Dana. Why would she hide something so important?
to check on Lenny. Come, Kate Walker.
Nice lingering shot.
This sketchbook. I think it was Leon's.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Cute. Alright. Go talk to Lenny and then I'll end the video. Hopefully it's not a long conversation. Her room was this one.
Ah, Fräulein. I knew you would be back eventually. Judging by your face, you and Ludwig already met.
We have. And it raised a lot of questions about you. About what you said to me the first time we met, and about what you didn't say.
Of course. You can run from your past, but never truly escape it. But you already know that. Don't you, Fräulein?
I want to understand Mademoiselle Lenny. I'd like to understand why you didn't tell me about Leon's death, about fighting with him in the Resistance, and about the gore, and about Mr. Ludwig. It would have saved us both so much time and effort.
Because it would have only begged questions. Questions which lead to events that I've never spoken about to anyone. Not even to you, dear Ludwig.
Lenny.
Still, I suppose it doesn't matter now. Perhaps it's time I confess my crime.
What are you talking about?
It was the best years of my life. Joining the Resistance, unlike my coward of a father, and fighting alongside Leon after he miraculously got back from Baltayar with Ludwig. It gave me purpose.